Howard Stern, author of Howard Stern Comes Again.
Yes.
Now, trashing Rosie was something you had in common with Donald Trump.
Yeah, well,
Okay. How many times did you have Donald Trump on?
too many to count. Donald Trump appears 11 times in my book, and it's a fascinating little ride through the book because I would have Donald Trump on, and I say it in the book, he was maybe one of the best top 5 guests of all time. And why? He was wild. I thought I was wild. He would come on. He would start assigning numbers to women and evaluating them. I'm like, is this guy for real? What is he doing?
Like
It's crazy.
rating them, 1 through 10.
1 through 10, I went,
Yes.
yeah. But I'm like, who does that? You know, it's pretty wild. All right. So anyway, I'm going home.
But in your mind, a great guest.
No, a great guest because he would say anything that came into his mind. He was completely unfiltered. He was talking about his daughter was the most attractive woman he ever met and how much he thought she was hot. What's with this crowd? What are you guys on? And give me some of it. But I mean, it was wild every time. In the book, you'll read about, he gets into an argument with the Daily News gossip columnist, A.J. Benson. They're fighting over a woman that they both had sex with on the air. I mean, it's crazy stuff. So this guy, easy. So, you know.
When's the last time you spoke to him?
I spoke to, this is such a long saga with Donald. He was calling me all through the campaign. I don't mean on the air, off the air.
For advice?
I think he wanted to touch base. He wanted my endorsement. And as I describe in the book, I'm a very big Hillary Clinton supporter. I liked Hillary Clinton very much. And, you know, so Donald said, would you please come to the Republican convention and speak on my behalf? And I went, oh my God. You know, it's a weird thing because here a guy is asking you, you know, who asks me to do something like that? And it's very nice. But I had to find a way to say, look, I can't do this. He knows I'm a Hillary Clinton supporter.
Yeah.
And
Before he calls you, he knows.
Yeah, and I firmly believed that Donald did not want to run for president. I don't think it was serious. I don't think he wanted to be the president. I knew him. He had a great life at Mar-a-Lago. He was running around town. He played golf. He had a good time. And I remember, and I say this, the first time he said, I might run for president, he put out his first book. And I know some of the people involved in this, and they said, pretend like you're running for president, and you'll sell a lot of books. And he did it, and it worked. Second book he put out, it was again, like 4 years later, he said, I might run for president. And again, he said, oh, I'm selling books, and it helps sell books.
Yeah.
So what happened this time? He's on The Apprentice, the ratings were going down, and NBC was balking at giving him a raise. So what did he say? I'll run for president, I'll get a lot of press. And I really believe that Donald, this was a gimmick to get NBC to raise up his salary and to keep The Apprentice on.
Well,
and I would bet the farm on that. If he, you know, if he
with Donald Trump, I have found, and just sort of following the cat, if you'll pardon the expression, for the last few years, is that everything you think is happening is exactly what's happening.
Right.
He is so shallow, you could not get your ankles wet in him.
Well, you know what the funny thing is? The funny thing is that I for a little while, I said, wait a second. If I do endorse Donald and I go all in, you know, I sell out my complete beliefs and everything else, I could potentially be the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Or...
Not bad.
Or...
I'd trade a couple for you, Howard.
Right.
I would trade a couple for you.
Or the head of the FCC, which plagued me my entire career.
That's not bad.
Or at the very least, I could see that place they call Camp David, which they hide from the American public. And I believe if we saw it, there'd be a revolt in this country. Because I think that place must be tricked out. And when you go there, you're treated like a king. And the President of the United States shouldn't be going to a place called Camp David. He should be in the White House working. So that's what I want to see. I want to see Camp David. I want it liberated.
All right, I hate to say it, but we have to take another commercial break.
We can't go commercial free.
Can we go commercial free?
No.
You're telling me yes. No commercials.
Excellent.
But do enjoy these advertisements. Howard Stern, everybody. We'll be right back.